Well, what do we have here? Yeah, I just picked up a few things today, and I thought it'd be fun to show them. So I broke out some other things to go with it, so it wouldn't look so barren. So I got some 45 boxes on display. I got a recent find up there, that St. John Green album, and an original 1967 Jefferson Airplane Loves You bumper sticker that I just picked up today, and a Fillmore postcard that I just picked up today with the Mind Benders and the Chocolate Watch Band from 1966. And I got that for actually a little bit less than what they go for on eBay. And I picked up a couple more of these closer looks, so we'll be looking at those. And this is the pile of the older ones that I have. I'll show you those again. So I'll talk about those a little bit later. And also I have this Monkees in Phoenix souvenir booklet that came out in '67 here locally in Phoenix. And it was put out by the same guy that all the photos were taken, and put out by the same guy that worked with the Closer Look newspaper, Johnny Franklin. And this is an interesting John Lennon paperback. It's a 6th printing of In His Own Right and Spaniard in the Works, with an interesting cover. Probably come out in '66, I would guess. Okay, let me show you the bumper sticker that I picked up. I'm assuming maybe there was a little bit of a find on these, because there was one seller on eBay, I looked today, just now, and he got a hold of 7 of them, and he sold 6, and there's 1 left. And then there's one seller on there that's trying to get $150 out of one of them, which is just ridiculous. But this is an original '67 bumper sticker. In '77, RCA did a reissue of this bumper sticker, and it has the Grunt logo in the corner. So on the back, it has some instructions and the guy who made it. And this is hilarious. He says, they're talking about how you can remove the sticker from your bumper if you want to. It says to saturate it in gasoline. Oh my God. I mean, is that 60s or what? But yeah, pretty nice. I flipped when I saw this. I didn't know how rare it was or anything, but I went ahead and bought it. And actually I got a fair price on it compared to what I saw on eBay, so I didn't get ripped off in any way, so I'm real happy with that. And I got the postcard from the same seller, so that's cool. All right, let me show you this Monkees. I picked this up locally from the same dealer that sells these. These are actually quite rare. And I've picked all of these up over the years. I'd say within the last 20 years, I've collected all these. She sells in the antique malls, but she only breaks out a few of these every once in a while. And she's actually the daughter of Dick Taggart, who ran the Walsall Ladmo Drive-In in the 60s. And he also was the owner of the record shop Sight and Sound, which I've been recently talking about. So we'll take a look at those in a minute. Let me show you this Monkees. All these pictures were taken here in Phoenix by Johnny Franklin. And there's the Monkees arriving at Sky Harbor Airport. See if I can get out of the shadow here. some of these pictures in this book are actually, they have a number by them. And that means that you could send away, like this one's number 2. You could send away and have a nice photograph delivered to your door for a certain amount of money. And with this is the Monkees with Floyd and Jerry. Floyd and Jerry were a brother team here in Phoenix. Put out some records, and they were also in the Doorknobs. Now you might be familiar with the last episode of the first season of the Monkees, Monkees on Tour, where that whole episode was centered around their Phoenix visit. This is a rare book, let me tell you. I was lucky to get it. This is the Monkees with Crux disc jockeys. Now in the TV show, they actually showed the Monkees at Crux Studios. And there's one part where they're spinning a 45 RPM record, and it's The Seeds, Mr. Farmer. That's where they were doing the James Brown bit. Dolan's got all worked up, and Michael came out and threw a jacket or a cape, whatever it was, over him to try and calm him down. And this is the information, you know, to show you how you can send away, get an 8x10 photo. And it looks like they were selling them for $1. You could get any photo that you wanted. You could get additional copies of this booklet for $1. Yeah, this front photo, this was kind of photoshopped, you know, it was, what they did with the original photo is this, where they're standing there with that girl, and so they did some, you know, photoshopping or whatever they called it back then, and removed her and then put Peter in her place. Okay. This is a closer look. And I got 2 more of them. I'm still missing a few. I don't know how many of these things they made, but they made quite a few. Not a lot of them though. So this one's from January of '69. It's got Sweetwater on the front. It's got some adverts, and This is an article about Sweetwater. Headlines at the Palace. And here's a picture of Michael Condello. He was one of the opening acts for Sweetwater. Here's a Melody Record Shop. Looks like it's sort of downtown on First Street. The grooviest posters in town. Now these are all photos that were taken here in Phoenix. There's a Sir Douglas Quintet at the Rock Inn, '69. And there's Three Dog Night. And Danny Hutton, and there's Tim Buckley at the Phoenix Forum. Illinois Speed Press. And yeah, Steppenwolf and Illinois Speed Press did a gig together. And these are some photos from that. John Kay singing Magic Carpet Ride. There's another Tim Buckley. Here's some pictures of the Turtles in Phoenix. An article on the Turtles. Look at that Superfine Dandelion. You know, they had put out that album on Mainstream. And Autumn People put out a local album here in '76, I think. I was surprised. I didn't know Autumn People went back into the '60s. There's a picture of the Rascals. And here's an ad for that Sweetwater gig at Palace West Theater downtown. And Sweetwater, Condello, and George Washington Bridge. And George Washington Bridge was a local band. And look at that, they had Wallach's Music City here in Phoenix, and I did not know that. I've got a couple of records that came from Wallach's, and I thought they were from California, but they probably came from here. And Tower Plaza, that's just like a couple of miles from where I'm standing right now. This is hilarious. This is some band, local Phoenix band, and I'd never heard of this band before. I'm not even sure that they put out any records. But look at their name. The Sweaty Chicken. That is hilarious. Okay, let's take a look at the other one. This one has got Lee Michaels on the cover. And this is from June 1st, 1969. This is just a Mill Avenue shop ad. Here's an article on Lee Michaels. Here's some pictures. All these were taken at Phoenix appearances. Some of these go back several issues, so it's possible this might have been the last issue, because this issue was actually free. Normally they would have sold for 10 cents a piece. This is a later picture of the Standells, way after Dick Dodd split. Look at Tony Valentino. And there's a picture of Fields. They had one album on Uni. This is an article about some new act called Waller. I don't know if they put out any records or not, but I never heard of them. This is amazing. This was a Arizona Pop Festival that took place, and it appears that it was in a ballpark. Now, I never heard of this place. It was at Seattle Pilots Stadium in Tempe, and it took place. There was 2 days, and one was on Friday and the other was on Saturday. So on the Saturday gig, it had Spirit, Lee Michaels, Strawberry Alarm Clock, Blues Magoos, Fields, and Pulse, and the new star Waller. And you might be familiar with the Pulse album. It's sort of a blues rock album that came out in 68 or 69, and it's on a Poison Ring label, I believe. And there's a little map on how to get there. And the tickets. So on the Friday gig, they had the Grassroots, the Strawberry Alarm Clock, and they also had the Electric Prunes, Blues Magoos, Waller, and Pulse. Now you got to remember, this is mid-69, summer of 69 here. By that time, the Electric Prunes and the Blues Magoos were just a faint shadow of what they used to be. Still pretty cool though. Wow, that I never heard of this before, so that'd have been amazing. Now those are the ones that I just picked up today. I'm going to show you the other ones that I've got. I'm just going to breeze through them. I've shown them before, but that's the first issue. I'm starting with the first issue and I'm working back. So that's it. Yeah, I know I'm at least missing a few. I could be missing more, but I've got the majority of them, I would say. So these are hard to get, and I've only seen them available from that one lady that I've been getting them from over the years. So pretty cool. All right, that's gonna do it. And yeah, remember, Jefferson Airplane. They love you.